So great response for the last two videos, and thank you so much for the feedback. Interestingly, somebody asked in the last video, hey, you guys figured out these things when you were 21 and 18. So just to clarify, I don't think we figured out anything. We just went along. Today when we look back, hindsight is 2020. So we're just trying to formulate what worked and trying to share it with you as honestly as we can. Last time we talked about giving emotional space to each other to develop your own relationship. Today we are going to talk about how to keep a relationship fresh, especially as the years pass by, and how to avoid that undesirable gap which sometimes comes in a relationship. So that's what we will talk about today.
Yeah. And to share this, I would like to share an example with you. I remember meeting my mother-in-law when I was 18, obviously. And the first question she asked me was, are you sure you want to marry this guy? And though it sounded really bizarre to me, I could understand the care and concern behind that question, which really touched my heart. And I thought, oh my God, that is really very nice of her. And because he was literally out of college, 1 year doing nothing at home. And so that genuine concern, that the question which came with a genuine concern really was really endearing. That moment, when that moment is etched on my mind. And so is the relationship, because all through the years she has treated me as an 18-year-old only. I remember 2 years back when I went to US on a solo trip, and that is because Yogesh literally pushed me into doing it, saying that I would really enjoy myself a lot if I went on a solo one. We were traveling from Pune to Mumbai, and the whole idea was that we would drop in at home because my in-laws stay very close to the airport, and we can meet her and go. However, we could not do that, so we called her up from the car phone, and I remember the first sentence she said was, Neet ja ha bala, which means bala is a child in Marathi. So she was saying that, go very carefully, my child. So, and then of course a list of instructions followed that don't talk to strangers, don't smile because you have this way of smiling at everyone. Don't go and ask for addresses to strangers, and there was a list of instructions. So after some time, Yogesh just burst out laughing, and he said to his mother, you know what, the child is now 45 years old and I think she can take care of herself. Obviously what followed was, if she was there in front of us, she would have probably whacked him for saying this. But again, the care and concern that came out in all those instructions was, it just took me back to our relationship. Any person listening to it would have felt that, an 18-year-old was traveling and the concern was the same. So for us, all through these years, that moment which froze, years back, is still there in every transaction that we do and every interaction that we do.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, pretty much I agree. Her parents saw me as a struggling guy, a person who is 21, out of college, 1 year, has not done anything, not figured out anything. So only constant thing in my career was a failure. And when they see such a guy, I thought they took it upon themselves to encourage little bit of everything that I did. And they were encouraging a young struggling man. And if you hear them talking about me even today, and if you miss my name and just hear the descriptions that they have for me, that you may think that they are talking about some Nobel laureate or something. It's amazingly awkward and funny sometimes, but it is nice, because for them they are still encouraging the young man to do better. So I think what you said, the relationships are frozen at that moment, and they still think us as children, is right. What I'm going to say is little difficult to put it in words or some kind of a principle of relationship, but let me attempt it. I think any relationship, when it starts positively, there is something nice about the dynamics which are happening at that point of time. Like, my mother thought that she had to care for this 18-year-old girl because perhaps she doesn't know what she's doing in her life by choosing this guy, and things like that. So there's a that dynamic gets set up, yeah, and that is sweet. So you have to really go all out of the way to just maintain that dynamic, and then the relationships remain very nice. It could be any relationship, a mentor-mentee, or you meeting your in-laws, or whatever it is. The second thing is that when we are new in a relationship that we really want to invest in,
Yes.
we always do those little things that give us an element of surprise, or
Go out of the way.
go out of the way to just just create that little wow factor to that person.
Yeah.
And I think somewhere as we go along in life, maybe we get busy,
Yeah.
we stop doing those things.
Yeah.
And maybe somewhere the thought is that now we know each other, now we are close
What
to
is
each
the
other.
need?
Yeah, exactly. What is the need? But the need is that, how about, again, going back to the first principle and saying that going out of the way and doing those little things to just do the way you were doing it when you really got into that relationship and enjoyed that freshness of the relationship. If you continue doing that, you will maintain the freshness of relationships. And life is beautiful. It is not complicated. So just two principles. The beautiful moments of a relationship formation are frozen. Try to maintain them,
Yes.
when the relationships get formed. And do little things to go out of the way to just surprise, make another person happy. Relationships just bloom in this environment. There's nothing complicated to do.
Yeah, and it also, just enhances the freshness of that relationship.
Absolutely. So I hope this is making some sense to you. If you like what we are saying, please subscribe the video, please share it with your friends, hit a like button, and your encouragements and feedback are always great. That keep us going. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.